Princess Anne has been tipped to be given an elevated title under King Charles III, due to her unrivaled work ethic. The Princess Royal was tipped by Omid Scobie, royal expert, to have become more important to the royal family than ever before. Mr. Scobie wrote that the king needs Anne more than anyone else in the family after becoming monarch. The expert noted that while Charles spent a day at Highgrove Home reflecting, Anne forged ahead with her duties, returning to Scotland to meet with representatives from organisations Her Majesty was patron of and chatting with well-wishers in Glasgow who had come to pay their respects. He added, as the stalwart of the family, Anne has reliably been present during every moment since the September 8 death of the sovereign and will continue to be so until she is buried at St George's Chapel in Windsor on Monday. It should come as no surprise, it's how she earned the title as hardest-working member of the family, carrying out more than 387 engagements last year alone, even with COVID as an obstacle. She needs no praise nor attention, a family friend told me this week. The work itself is where she gets her satisfaction. Princess Anne has been tipped to be given an elevated title under King Charles III. Image, Getty. Omid Scobie said Anne has become more important to the royal family than ever before. Image, Twitter. Writing for Yahoo News, Mr. Scobie added that for the Princess Royal a life of that work is all she has known, with the royal taking on her first duties as a teenage. He said, while much talk is now focused on other family members stepping up to support the new king, or those bigger roles taken on by the newly styled Prince and Princess of Wales, it's business as usual for Anne, who I'm told already has a packed diary of engagements to dive into the moment royal mourning ends 7 days after the funeral. Mr. Scobie concluded by saying, as he takes to the throne, the king will need support from those who can provide wise counsel and be trustworthy enough to guide him as he navigates his new role. After all, with changing tides when it comes to support of the royal family from younger and more diverse groups, it will not be an easy walk. It's rumored that a new, elevated title may be on the horizon for Anne, and I can't think of anyone in the family more deserving. But if it happens, don't expect it to make much difference. Title or no title, Anne will always go above and beyond the call of duty, whether anyone is watching or not. Read more. Sophie set to step in, Charles urged to bring Sussexes in from cold. The king will need support from those who can provide wise counsel and be trustworthy. Image, Getty. It's rumored that a new, elevated title may be on the horizon for Anne. Image, Getty. Anne issued a heartbreaking tribute to Her Majesty on Tuesday, saying it was an honor and privilege to be with the Queen on her final journey from Scotland. She said, I was fortunate to share the last 24 hours of my dearest mother's life. It has been an honor and a privilege to accompany her on her final journeys. Witnessing the love and respect shown by so many on these journeys has been both humbling and uplifting. Don't miss Pakistan floods. Death toll nears 1,500. Xi vows to become great power with Putin after joint military drills. Queen's bagpiper recalls moment his kilt blew up in front of her and said it was an honor and privilege to be with the Queen on her final journey. Image, Getty. Trending. The Princess Royal added, we will all share unique memories. I offer my thanks to each and every one who share our sense of loss. We may have been reminded how much of her presence and contribution to our national identity we took for granted. I am also so grateful for the support and understanding offered to my dear brother Charles as he accepts the added responsibilities of the monarch. To my mother, the Queen, thank you. Charles and Camilla visited Wales on the final stop of their tour of the UK's Four Nations. Image, Express. It comes as Charles and Camilla, the Queen Consort, visited Wales on the final stop of their tour of the UK's Four Nations. The King spoke for a minute in Welsh while speaking at the Synod in Cardiff, before expressing his gratitude for the condolences offered today. He said, for all the years of her reign, the land of Wales could not have been closer to my mother's heart. The King, continuing to express his thanks in both English and Welsh, says he takes up his new duties with gratitude, having had the privilege to serve as the Prince of Wales.